Hey everyone, Jason here with Ag Hub Midwest, wanting to bring you an agronomy update here for the end of June. A lot of you have received some much needed moisture here over the last few days. Some maybe have received a little more than needed, but now is a good time for that. As you can see, this corn behind me is getting to shoulder to head height. So this corn plants are in a much needed stage for peak water demand and nitrogen demand, so that moisture was much needed. A key topic with talking about that at this corn stage is that corn does need a lot of nitrogen right now, and between that V8 and VT tassel stage, this corn will be utilizing about half of its nitrogen uptake within those stages. So it will be key to scout your fields and check for any nitrogen deficiencies or any other nutrient deficiencies and get that taken care of here before tassel. Another good thing at this stage for corn would be to check for any rootworm damage, especially those corn on corn acres or potential fields that you may have seen some extended diapause on. Now's a good time to dig those roots and try to minimize that or plan for next year's crop. Also, we are probably just a couple weeks away from getting to tassel in some of these farms, so it'll be key to think about those fungicide applications if you haven't got your fungicide booked already. With the much needed moisture that we had, our crops are looking really good, so I would encourage everybody to give the fungicide topic a big thought and really try to maximize our yield potential with that. I'll point out a couple things that fungicides help with, and that would be to mitigate stress, help the plant respirate here through all the heat that we'll be seeing in July. It will obviously manage some diseases, and it can improve late season standability. So those are just a few key topics when it comes to benefits for fungicide. So if that helps make any decisions, those are some of the things that you can expect with the fungicide application. I'll talk quick on soybeans as well. We did just pass the summer solstice here a few days ago, so that will trigger soybeans to start flowering. As you look in the fields now, there is a lot of beans that are starting to flower, so we are getting into that R1 stage of soybeans. That is going to bring a lot of rapid vegetative growth and root growth to these soybeans, so we'll really start to see them take off, especially with that moisture received. In that R1 to R3 stage on soybeans, that is a great time to really watch for or basically watch to see for white mold. And if you've had any white mold in some fields in the past, the R1 to R3 stage is a good time to apply a fungicide to help mitigate that white mold. So white mold does live in the soil, so if you have had that in the past, those fields would be prone to it again if you have soybeans in those fields this year. So it'd be good to kind of check back on your history of that, and if that is something that's been pretty prevalent, an R1 to R3 application of fungicide will really help minimize some of those white mold pressures. Outside of that, that should be some of the main key things here. We'll give another agronomy update in another week or so. Thanks everybody for listening. Hope you have a good weekend.